Happy 2021 to everyone. Thank you so much for joining me this Monday, and welcome to this new first week that we are starting together. As I'm making sure that I can connect to as many people as possible through all possible outlets there available. I invite you to take a moment and set up your meditation space for today. So just a space where you can be seated comfortable, and also maybe a little bit of space to be by yourself, with yourself. A little bit of quietness is great to have around if that's possible, and if not, it's always just an optional tool. Of course, it's never a perfect time, it's never a perfect condition for meditation, but let's hope that 2021 is going to be the time and the year that we are finally learning how to meditate and how to do it with ease, how to do it with no stress, how to do it. To share a little bit about my own meditation practice, I want to tell you that I'm sure it has been my New Year resolution for like good 4 or 5 years before I actually started to be a regular meditation practitioner, like when I finally got meditation as a part of my daily routine, and it was pretty much non-negotiable. So that's okay if you are just starting to meditate this year, or you're contemplating on meditation this year, or you are contemplating on exploring meditation. Wherever you are in that stage of learning, understanding meditation, understanding yourself, that is right for you, and that's where you are starting. And so I am hoping my wish for you this year is to diving a little bit more into meditation, but also into your own self as the way to understand and mainly connect to yourself and connect to others. Because I truly believe that the better and more we understand ourselves, the more we are able to connect with other people around us. A brief reflection on 2020, as for me personally, has been an incredible year, an incredibly disruptive year, which was also very valuable to take and maybe kind of swipe away all the busyness, all the distraction, all the not enough timeness, all the rushing and running that I have done for, I think, for as long as I remember myself. And then 2021 was this incredible year where I was able to pause and reflect on things that are more important. And I'm hoping that for me, myself personally, and for all of us watching, and for all of us on a big planetary level, this is going to be a year where we switch from the quantity of things that we're doing. I have to do more, I have to be more, I have to be everywhere, like me today, trying to be on different platforms at the same time. How about instead focusing on the quality of that time, the quality of things that you're doing rather than quantity? So how this translates into meditation, same way. You don't have to meditate for hours, or you don't have to meditate for 30 minutes all at once. I invite you to do this simply within a minute, 2-3 minutes. Set your timer up and spend quality time with yourself, connecting to yourself first. And as this was an introduction, Nuri speech and welcoming speech, I want to also see all of my friends that are joining me this morning. For some of us, it's already afternoon in Europe. For some of us, it's already night, like in Asia. Oh my gosh, waves and waves to Claire and PG and Anastasia. And Nancy is here. Lawrence is here. So many cool people are here. Thank you so much for being here, as always. And to also make sure that I am running sort of more or less on time, which is sort of time now, I wanted to start a little bit earlier to welcome you all to 2021. And before I start going into the practice actually today, just wanted to acknowledge all of you. Also, maybe, if you don't mind, please feel free to write down that one special word, that one special intention that you are manifesting in 2021, something that you are wishing for, or something that you are working on. Just one word, not a whole sentence, right? Let's just go with one word, something that you are feeling in your heart, and something that you are bringing forward in 2021 and sharing with yourself and sharing that with others. For me personally, this is definitely a year of integration, and as mentioned before, it's definitely a year of connection, connection to myself and connection to others. And this is how I'm actually starting this first week of 2021, connecting with you on Monday on all social media platforms, which is, I'm finding pretty cool that we are able to do this. And even though we're so far away from each other, we're still able to connect to each other this way. So as always, I encourage you to see a bigger picture behind what you do, behind your practice. And this beginning of this year, I was very fortunate to spend a little bit of time on the beach and to actually step into the ocean and to cleanse myself with this beautiful, warm water that I'm able to get to. And that also reminded me this symbolical, metaphorical idea of how learning a new skill, like swimming, could be very traumatic in a way, could be very stressful in a way. So I also feel like meditation or contemplation or any practices that invite us to look within could be sometimes maybe a little bit of intimidating, or also even maybe stressful, because eventually they remind us, or they bring us closer to, of course, the parts that are full of light within ourselves, but also reminding us about our traumas. And so with water specifically, with the sea, with the ocean, my personal sharing today is that I had, as a little kid, a little traumatic event around sea and ocean where I was experiencing drowning. And I was lucky enough that my father was around and he pulled me out. But I do definitely vividly remember this shocking and scary time where you feel like you're sinking down and you're seeing the light above you and you're going down into the depth and you're trying to swim and your body is stressed and you're understanding that you don't have a skill to get yourself up, but you're trying to do something. And of course, even though I was very little, that experience still stays somewhere within us. And sometimes those memories can be easily triggered. So when I was stepping into 2021, into the ocean, into the sea to get my swim in, I was immensely enjoying the environment, the water, the sun, the beautiful landscape that I'm able to just enjoy and be blessed and feel all this gratitude. But I also remembered suddenly that specific event in my childhood that relates to water, that could overtake my joy of this bigger picture, of this beautiful landscape of where I'm now, and take me back to that specific time, this little tiny moment in childhood where I was not necessarily very happy, or where I was actually scared and traumatized in some way. So with this example, I would like to think how there are times in our lives which through our own mind, we can empower those times by bringing them again back into our life through remembering them and feeling them in our bodies. Or instead, we can actually focus on now and how we feel now, still maybe having in mind that trauma, but also remembering that now we are absolutely different people. We are absolutely different beings, right? We have a different set of skills developed now. Now I can swim. Now I can enjoy the sea. Now I'm not scared of what's happening around me. I can simply dive in and enjoy the feeling of water around me. I can swim through the water. So, ocean and water could be a metaphorical understanding of 2020 that maybe helped us to uncover some of our stresses, uncover some of our uncomfortable moments in life. And now we're diving into 2021, where we are actually learning to swim through all this world that is changing so fast and just becoming totally different reality from what we knew prior 2020. And so meditation will be like that swimming tool for us, hopefully, that helps us to relax more into the nature of change, helps us to align more into nowness. And as shared with you previously before on, I think, a post or something, I said that we all have tools. We have tools to be fully, to go into our full potential of who we are. And so what are these tools? The tools are, of course, as we always done it, it's our body. We will work again today a little bit with our body. Then we will go and work a little bit with our breath. That's another tool of ours. And our next tool is, of course, our focus and our attention. And we will see how through working just a little bit with our body and just a little bit with our breath, we're able to gather, we're able to collect the focus, the attention that is currently with all that we have in our hands available, with all sources of information, goes all over the places. So we will gather information, we gather attention, and also attention stands for our life force, for our aliveness. We gather it back into ourselves. And when we do that more often, hopefully every day, we are not only creating more better mental health, we are actually contributing to a greater health all over our body. And also, we're creating greater balance, greater harmony around ourselves in our environment. All right, let's dive into this. So last time we have been looking at some simple ways to release tension from our neck and our head, the back of our head. Today we will bringing a little bit more courage, since it's the beginning of the year, and being courageous is, I think it's a good thing. So this Monday we will look at this method practice that is taken from Qigong and some other energetic healing practices. It's a simple way to awaken your body, to awaken the energy within your body. It's to tap your body. You can do it with your open palm, and you can tap yourself just like this. Tap yourself on the shoulder, telling yourself that you're doing fantastic in 2021. With a big smile on your face, giving yourself a nice tap. So, and also you can do it, and then you go, of course, all over your body, taking it all the way. Also behind is a wonderful way to tap around. At your lower back always feels good, at your thighs, at your legs, all the way down to your feet. Another way to do this is with your fists, and the way that I recommend to fold your fist is to have your thumb folded in. So it's not a fighting fist, right? That will look more like this. It's a fist that babies make, little babies that when they're just born and they're asleep. You'll see babies holding their hands like this. And in Qigong, it is believed that this is how you actually conserve your energy. This is how you create more energy rather than this aggressive way to put energy out. This is the way to bring the energy back into your body, to recover, recoup, and re-energize. So, and then you can take your fists and do this with your fists as well. Loving a little tap all over your body, spending a little bit more time on the spots that are feeling maybe a little bit tighter, maybe a little bit more constricted and tensed. The specific part that I would like today spend time on is this space of your sternum, the middle of your chest, and also the clavicle bone here, and it's also on another level of anatomy. That's also would be the level of our thymus, the thymus gland right here in our body, that is actually very responsible for our immune system, as well as our heart chakra, right? That's our thymus as well. And what you do, you simply take your both fists and you give yourself little taps around your clavicle, and also tap around your sternum, around your thymus. And that sounds kind of like a King Kong, right? And you can actually have a lot of fun with this, and you make some noise, and that might remind you like you're King Kong, right? You're brave and courageous and just pounding your chest with a lot of strength and courage, but also love, opening up your heart, having fun with this. And just maybe do this for 60 seconds and notice then, after doing this practice, take a little breath, maybe close your eyes, and just take a moment and sense all this rush of energy into your heart, into your chest, into your rib cage. Since this is our heart and these are our lungs, they're all connected. We are now creating more blood flow into this part of our body, and eventually into our neck, and then into our brain, contributing towards better neuroplasticity and better meditation effects and better meditation in general. How's that feeling? Did you do the tapping? I'm waiting for you. I'm watching you all doing the tapping. The tapping into your chest, and yes, perfect start for Monday with the tapping into your chest. Exactly. I'm looking through any of the comments. All right, make sure you don't overdo it. Gentle. Gentle is the best, of course. And after you take a moment to relax after tapping, let's move into the next stage of our practice. This will be, of course, our attention, our focus to our breathing. And maybe already with your eyes closed, just simply listen to me. I will invite you to first only pay attention to the breath flow through your left nostril. Just take a moment to breathe in into your left nostril and breathe out into your left nostril. Just take a second to sense how that is within your body. Just imagine if you had only one nostril to breathe, and that would be your left nostril, how this would feel in your body. Let's take a moment to breathe only into your right nostril. Like if you only had one nostril, that is your right nostril, just breathe in and breathe out into your right nostril. Notice if you're able to connect to your right nostril. And then let's breathe into our both nostrils. We finally have full functioning nose that can breathe into both nostrils. And I'm sending you back into our previous sessions where we breathe also three-dimensionally. So remember, as you're breathing in through your both nostrils, you are expanding your body three-dimensionally, to the front, to the sides, to the back. You're breathing into your abdomen as well into your chest. Your body is moving more to the front, less up and down. More front and out, less up and down. And then take a moment to simply relax into your breathing without focusing on any specific ways of breathing. Just ask yourself, notice how these types of breath felt in your body. We'll do this one more time, specifically with more focus on counting. And I'm kind of sending you back again to the previous session where we were breathing in for 3 counts, if that's comfortable, and breathing out for 3 counts. So now again, let's do this breathing into the left nostril only, breathing into the right nostril only, and both nostrils at the same time. This time, when we breathe, we're going to breathe in and breathe out for 3 counts, 3 times. All you have to remember, 3 rounds, breathe in 3 times, breathe out 3 times. You can close your eyes. Breathing in for 3 counts into your left nostril, breathing out for 3. Now let's try to breathe for 3 counts, breathing in, breathing out into our right nostril only. Remember, it's like learning a skill. It's like learning to swim. We're doing some drills to train our body. Now we're doing some drills to train our breath. Now let's go 3 counts in, 3 counts out, both nostrils, 3 rounds. All right. You can continue keeping your eyes closed, or you can open your eyes, and then that counts already as a little bout of your mindfulness practice. This on its own could be already a small meditation practice for you, where you connect it to your breath, connect it to your body, and maybe created a slight understanding of how your nose is working today for you now. Because the sensations, maybe some of you felt a little bit more airflow going in through the left. Maybe some of you felt a little bit more airflow going out through your right. That's totally fine. You'll see how the sensations will shift throughout the day, and according to the way that you feel in your body, the way that our nose function also changes. So pay attention to that throughout your day and also during your meditation, of course. And as we continue this meditation, this breathing practice, I now take you into your conscious relaxation that we always want to encourage, we always want to include into the beginning of our mindfulness, because open body is like an open gate to our mind. It's really challenging to just get to our body, to just get to our mind and start working with our mind. It's way easier to first open our body, and then through open body, it's like a gateway. It's a smooth gateway into our mind. Let's go back into our breathing practice. So if you could, you can close your eyes again and continue paying attention again for 3 rounds to your left nostril, to your right nostril, to your both nostrils, and keep going the same way. And at the same time, also listen to my voice, helping you, guiding your attention throughout the rest of your body, relaxing those parts of your body specifically. So as you're paying attention to your breath, you are focusing, relaxing your toes completely, relaxing your feet, relaxing your knees, thighs, relaxing our hips, lower abdomen, lower back, our mid back, our upper back. Tension flows out, flows away. Relaxing your chest, your shoulders relaxed, arms, elbows and forearms, the back of your neck, the top of your head, your temples and your eyes, your cheeks and your jaw, your nose, your lips, your teeth and your tongue, and your throat and your heart. Relax your stomach. And continue this deep process of relaxation through deep breathing. Breathing in for 3. Breathing out for 3. Relaxing into the new skill, or practicing the skill that you already know. Skill of quiet calmness within your body and also within your breath and your mind. Remembering that regardless of what is happening around us, we are masters, and we're mastering our tools that we all have of our physical body, of our breathing, of our focus and attention. And giving ourselves this resolve or intention to take more of this quietness, to take more of this relaxation through the rest of this day, through the rest of our week, and also hopefully through the rest of our year ahead. And before you finish your practice, one more time, go back to the same way that we started the practice, through 3 breaths into our left nostril, then 3 breaths into our right nostril, and then of course 3 breaths into both nostrils equally. And then dedicating this practice, this moment that we spent together, to anyone that you feel might benefit from this practice, from this understanding that you gained from this moment spending by yourself, with yourself. Was sharing it energetically first in your thoughts, in your mind. And then if you feel like that, you can also call those people up and tell them about your insights on your breathing and on your own relaxation. And then before you fully open your eyes, you can just open your eyes just a teeny tiny bit, experience the sensation of this newly generated life force now unconditionally streaming forward, unconditionally sharing this life force into the environment, into the surroundings, with people that surround you. And then inviting small movements into your fingers, into your toes, allow maybe a little bit of rocking into your body, then fully open your eyes. Give yourself 1 or 2, or better yet, 3 good, delicious stretches, whatever they are. Be intuitive with your body. Let your body stretch the way it wants to stretch. Release the tension. And then fully open your eyes. Take maybe a little bit of time to journal and write down some things that you've noticed happened within your consciousness, that happened within your body. And of course, I invite you to practice this skill, this breathing technique, and also this simple, quiet moment of your aloneness and yourself for the rest of the week until we see each other again. As always, reminder, we are doing these short 30-minute gatherings together for the rest of January. So I'm really, really excited to see those friends of mine who have already done this before with me, that are saying hi, hopefully practice at some point. And thank you so much for sharing with me your intentions for the year, the change, thriving, forgiveness, cheerfulness. That's what I could sense from all of you there. Tap away 2020, Rocky. That was kind of cute. I like that. Tapping away 2020 for sure. So please feel free to leave your questions there in comment line. If I do not get to your questions now, I'll definitely address your questions for the next session. Also, brief announcement that this month also I am inviting 10 people for a virtual retreat where I will be sharing some knowledge and some information of gene keys, and we will be exploring aliveness through gene keys. That's going to be happening virtually every Thursday and Tuesday in a private Zoom room meeting. So of course there's still a place left to join. I will share a button below in the comments on Facebook and maybe also on YouTube. And it will also be circulating definitely on my Facebook wall, so you can get a little bit more information there. If you are looking for more information about this virtual retreat that we are starting on 12th of January with a new moon, it will go into February 11th to another new moon. So we're going to start it with new moon and finish it with new moon, and finish it exactly to the beginning of the planetary and cosmic New Year, because February 11th will be Chinese New Year, or better yet to say Lunar New Year. It's actual reset on a cosmic level. We just met New Year on the kind of planetary human way, and we got another one, New Year, cosmic one, coming up in February 11th. So this kind of like a warm-up for a real New Year, I would say. So if you're looking forward to have a really meaningful time with yourself, and also with a gathering of 10 more individuals that are exploring their individual roadmap for life, reach out, and I'm looking forward to seeing you next Monday, same time, same place. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Happy 2021 to everyone. Go and make the most out of it. Bye.